Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen. In the last episode, we explored the rest of 7 Island and revealing what's going to be soon as the Unowns. And in this video, we're actually going to unlock it. Now, I figured this out off video, and I also did some research on this Unown stuff, and I found some good news and bad news. The good news is we don't have to go to one specific cave to find all of them at once. But the bad news is that there's like different percentage encounters that like varies which Unown you can actually get. Not to mention that some of them are 1% encounters and 2%. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually tried doing this video before and it wasn't looking good on the 1% encounters. In fact, it actually took so long that I had to cancel it. So, yeah. We're probably going to skip the 1% encounter ones because there's only 3 of them. And which 2 is, like, not actually, you know, part of it. Or, like, part of the original. But, we will, you know, skip that other one. So, yeah. But for now, we got the Unown key locked up in, well, the Tanabe key locked up and stuff and so forth. What was I saying again? I don't remember. Alright, really, Fampy, you had to get in my way. Get out. Alright, I forgot to take off the XP share. I said I was going to do that. Okay, Lapras, let me see that. You're not going to need this for where you're going. Alright, Archuk, you're up. Smash the rock. I should have guessed that Gyarados was going to be on here. Of all things. Now, I know this thing isn't super effective on rock types, but come on, it's a weak Gyarados. We're good. Alright, let's go ahead and head our way over to the Unowns. Try and get as less encounters as possible, and I failed. Go away, Gyarados. You're ruining everything. Alright, now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and head over to the Tanabe Ruins. And we should be able to encounter our first set of Unowns. And I will be letting you guys know the percentage encounters of each of the Unowns as we go through this. But for now, let's slash this tentacle out of the way since he's bothering us. Good riddance. And head over. Alright, so we got the Weep Chamber here. So let's see what Unowns we come across. Which is going to be in. Okay, so we got our first Unown here. So we're going to go ahead and false swipe this. This one has a 60% encounter rate. Now the lowest encounter rate is actually going to be 2%, so I am going to try and catch the 2% Unowns. As for the 1%, like I said before, the last time I tried doing that, it took almost 2 hours, and the worst part is I never got it by the time I canceled the video. So yeah. Alright, let's read the data. So, its flat, thin body is always stuck on walls. Its shape appears to have some meaning. Alright, now unlike the other Pokemon that I've caught, we are going to give them nicknames. Which this one is going to be called Symbol In. You know, because it represents in. Alright, but this is not the only place you can get it. There's 3 more Unowns you can get. The lowest at 2% is going to be E. And then we'll see what else is here. And speaking of E, surprisingly it showed up. I actually thought it was going to show up later, but thank goodness it showed up early. So yeah, this is a 2% encounter rate of getting an E, and we surprisingly got it. Hopefully that's the same for the other 2% encounters we're doing. Alright, let's go ahead and nickname this symbol E. Alright guys, we're gonna have luck like this, so don't get used to it. Alright, so that makes our last two unknowns here a little bit more easier. But right now we got some duds. We got a 30% and an 8% encounters left. The 8% is probably going to take a little bit longer. But if not, that'd be great. And for whatever is a dud, I slash or wing attack. Mainly because I'm running out of slashes here. Alright, seriously. Yes, I will actually be cutting some pieces off. That way you guys know that I'm not making up how long it takes. And that it's actually, you know, this long and so forth. Yeah, I figured it was going to take a while. Ah, there's our S. So this one is the 30% encounter. So we're going to go ahead and fall swipe it and catch it in the ball. And yeah, since this is outside our outside the Kanto stuff, we are catching them in great balls. Alright. Now all that's left now is the 8% encounter symbol. For now, let's go ahead and name this symbol S and keep going. Alright, caught you in. Alright, there's the eye I was looking for, the 8% encounter rate. Well, good thing it didn't take as long as the E, so. Because I did have a hard time finding E as well in the last video, or the last attempt I done this. There we go. We are ready to move on to the next one. Yes, we are going to nickname this symbol I. And as you know, that I did make a special box for the unknowns, so pretty nice. Got our exit out. Let's go. Off to the next chamber, which is going to be the Lipto chamber. Now this is the one that has the 1% encounter rate of an unknown, which is going to be the letter O. Unless we actually find it, we're not going to go after it. But we are going to go after the C, since this thing has a 50% encounter rate. And then there's 3 more unknowns afterwards. There's one with a 30% encounter rate, a 14% encounter rate, and a 5% encounter rate. We'll catch those encounters, except for the one, of course. But for now, let's nickname this thing Symbol C, because it's a C. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get our luck in getting an O. If not, we're out. Alright, well, we have ourselves a D. This one is the 30% encounter rate. So it won't take that long to get one. But it will take long for the others, so. Alright, go Great Ball. I got plenty. Alright. Nickname this to Symbol D and put it in the box. Alright, let's see if we can find the others. Especially the O. Nope, just C. Okay, my Skylar's getting really close to leveling up, so. Let's see if some unknown is going to ruin it. Nope, this one's probably going to level it up. Let's see. Is it going to level up my Skylar or what? Yep, it did. Cool. Alright, so we got ourselves an 8, which is the 14% encounter. Well, we're really going descending order, aren't we? On the encounter rates. That's nice. Alright, let's go ahead and name this Symbol H, and then let's go find the 5 and O. Or a 5 and 1% encounter. Also, I kind of lost track of where I was putting down. Alright, hopefully we can find the last 2 unknowns, with O being first. Please tell me O is going to go first. That way I actually don't have to come back here off screen. Well, I guess we're gonna have to skip the rest then, because we got ourselves the 5% encounter rate, which is, I think it's the U, if I remember correctly. It does look like one, so. Alright. Alright. Yes, we are going to call this Symbol U. Alright. Next up, we have, something else. Let's see. We got the Manian Chamber. Now there is a 99% encounter in this one and a 1% encounter. Guess what the 99% encounter is? Yep, that's the A. So we'll go ahead and full swipe. And great ball. Now let's go ahead and nickname this. Do you know what? Alright, I'm not even going to go through this 1%. One, it's not part of the unknown alphabet, the original unknown alphabet. And two, it's 1%. Like, it's going to take forever for me to find it. But what's not going to take forever is the rest of it, because there are going to be 2% encounters. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. Okay, I'm just getting the rest of the cutoffs here. Alright, what do we got here? We got the Dilford Chamber. Alright, so this one only has, let me check real quick. This one has, the lowest is the 6% encounter, which is not a J, because the J is going to be a 20% encounter. But it's not the only one with the 20% encounter. There's one more, and then the highest is 40%, which we'll probably see later, like in a minute after I catch this J. And then there's a 14%, and then, like I said, the lowest is 6%, which shouldn't take too long. Alright, let's go ahead and name this symbol J. And put it in our PC. Alright, let's keep going. Now, we will be able to catch all the unknowns since, the lowest is the 6, which is not L. It's actually the 20% encounter. The next 20% encounter. The second of the 20% encounter rates. So we'll go ahead and capture this thing. And name it symbol L. Alright. Alright, there's the 40% encounter rate. This one is going to be the P. Alright. Let's go ahead and capture this. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now that's all left is the 14 and 6%. Which means we're probably going to skip a little bit more. Alright, so here's our 14% encounter. This one's an R. It may look like a P, but if you see that little tip right there, that will mention it's not a P and it's actually an R. Kind of hard to look at, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's catch this. Alright. Now all that's left now is the 6% encounter. Come on. Please open it. Okay, that didn't make any sense. Please show up. Please show yourself. Alright, there's the 6% encounter. This one is the Q, which didn't take as long as the usuals. As the others, so. Or maybe it did and I kind of lost track. Oh well. Let's catch it. Alright, let's go ahead and call the symbol Q. Even though it looks more like a key, but oh well. Alright, off to the next one. Ah, geez, come on. Okay, off to the next chamber. Alright, this one is going to be the Scuffid chamber. Wait, is that how you pronounce it, or is it? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Alright, so we got ourselves a T, which is going to be the 20% encounter here. We do have a 2% encounter as well in this one, and that is the K. So it will take a while to find the K. We also have 25% encounter rate for another one, and then a 13% encounter. And then the highest percentage encounter rate is going to be 40%. So let's go ahead and nickname this symbol T and catch the others. Really, T? Alright, so we got ourselves the F, which is the 13% encounter. I wish it was 2%, that way we won't have to deal with this, but it's not. That 2% belongs to the K. Maybe we'll be able to find the K first before the others. Would be nice, but it's 2% encounter, so. Going. Alright, we got ourselves a symbol Y, which is actually the 40% encounter. So all that's left now is the 25% and the K. Alright, come on, Kay. I want you before the other 25%. Oh, why you? Alright, so we got ourselves, I believe this is a G, and this is not the 2%. This is the 25% chance. So now all that's missing is the K. Well, I had a feeling it was going to happen sooner or later. It's happened with my other unknown videos that I've done in the past, so yeah. Alright, time to find the case, which will probably take a while. Alright, Kay, come out, wherever you are. Well, it's about time you showed up, you stupid K! You have any idea how long this took me? Well, actually, you guys kind of did, since I did come up to where you at least know how much, but still. Oh my gosh, I finally got this 2% K here. Now get in the ball so that my life can be easier. And yes, I did have to switch Pokemon because I ran out of moveset for my Skyder. So yeah. Wow! After that incident with this K here that didn't want to show up till now, I think I'm probably going to have to skip the rest of the 2% that's going to be coming up pretty soon. But for now, let's go ahead and rename this symbol K. You've been a bad unknown. I'm out of here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get myself an elixir here, because that way I can get Lapras to surf a little bit. So let's go ahead and keep going. Alright, off to this chamber, which is the Rixie chamber. Now, there is a 2% encounter rate, but if it doesn't show up by the time I get all the other unknowns, I'm just going to skip it. But right now, we have ourselves what looks like a V, I believe. And it's the 50% encounter rate. So, yeah, that's the highest that's going to be, so hopefully we can get the others. So, yeah. And then the rest encounter rates is 30%, 10%, 8%, and 2%. Based on the 2% K, we're not getting it. We're not getting the 2% encounter, which is going to be a B. So, unless B shows up out of nowhere, we're not getting it. I will be getting that off video. Let's go ahead and nickname this symbol V and start catching the others. Alright, come on. Really, V, again? Do I have to... Oh, wait, I forgot I used the elixir on Lapras. As you know, Lapras did level up to all the way to 80, mainly because of... wait, did I just see a glitch there? Well, it doesn't matter, but we got ourselves the W. I hope that exit wasn't a glitch. I really don't want to have to start this video all over again. Alright, so W is the 30% encounter rate. Which means the others are going to be pretty hard to find, but at least we're not going after the B. Unless it shows up before the others, but I doubt it. Alright, is it going to glitch? No? Okay, cool. Oh, that's a relief. Alright, let's keep going. See if we can find the last of the two, and maybe the B. Okay, we finally got ourselves a M, which is going to be the 8% encounter. And I think I was probably going to see just V's and W's. Alright, go false swipe it. Alright. Let's go ahead and nickname this symbol M and see if we can get that 10% unknown. Or even better, a B. And please stop giving me V's. It's a 50% encounter, not a 70%. Not even a W. I've seen way too many of these already. Seriously, Em? You were supposed to be at 8% encounter, not at 10%! Or, yeah, I got that right. Okay, seriously, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, thank you. I was wondering when this thing was going to show up. So we got ourselves the unknown X, and since the B is the 2%, I am not catching it. At least not on video. Ah, great. Just when I was finally going to, get everything done and my battery's starting to glitch again. Hopefully it doesn't become, red by the time it doesn't become permanently red by the time I'm done with this, so. Yep, we got ourselves the X. Alright, let's go ahead and name this symbol X, and if we find the symbol B on the way, we'll catch it, but I doubt it. Based on that K incident. Because that was not K. As in, okay, it was not okay. You guys know what I mean. Alright, one more chamber, and this one's pretty easy. There's a 99% chance of one unknown and a 1% chance on another. So, this is the Viapoise chamber. We are going to be capturing the letter Z. And there is one more unknown, but it's a 1% encounter, so we're just going to skip it. Now, I will show you guys the unknown, like the whole collection in the next video, because by then I'll be able to patiently, wait for the 1% encounter rates of the unknowns, along with the 2% encounter B, which, yeah, so we're missing 2 regular unknowns, and then the 2 exclusive unknowns, which I thought were introduced in Gen 4, but I guess it was introduced in Gen 3 instead. Oh well, we are finally done! Oh my gosh! That was a lot. But at least it's done. I will be catching the ones that I missed off video, and I will show it to you in the next one. But now, we got our symbols. Oh gosh, okay. So in the next video, I will show you guys the unknowns that I did not catch on here, along with what we're going to be doing next time, which will be, well, it shouldn't actually be a surprise, but you guys will see soon. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.